warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Intan Nuraini. My official number are A1M22097. So today I'm going to talk about something we ask every single day, even without noticing it, nonverbal communication. We often think communication is all about words, but actually our body language, facial expression, gesture, tone of voice, and even silence communicate more than our sentence. Understanding nonverbal communication can help us avoid misunderstanding and express ourselves more clearly. So, what is nonverbal communication? According to Albert Mehrabian, 1971, nonverbal communication is the conveying of meaning through body language, facial expression, and sounds rather than words. So, nonverbal communication is the process of sending message without using words. It includes everything we communicate through facial expressions, body movements, gesture, eye contact, tone of voice, touch, personal space, and even silence. Even when we are not speaking, our body is still communicating something. Nonverbal communication is sometimes called body language, but actually it is much broader than that. It involves both what we do with our bodies and how we use our voice. The example I will explain here are body movement or gesture and facial expression. The first is gesture or body movements. What is the gesture or body movements? A gesture is a movement of the body, especially of the hands, arms, head, or whole body, used to convey a message without words. For the examples, the first is thumbs. Thumbs. This is thumbs. A gesture used to show approval, agreement, or that something is good. The second, nodding the head. Nodding the head. A smile up and down head movement that signal yes, understanding, or encouragement. Number three, shaking the head. A side-to-side movement that means no, disagreement, or refusal. 4. Pointing with a finger. Pointing with a finger, used to show direction or draw attention to something specific. Number 5. Shrugging the shoulders. Shrugging the shoulders is communicates uncertainty, not knowing, or interference. So number 6. Crossing arms across the chest. Crossing arms across the chest. Often interpret as defensiveness, discomfort, or disagreement. 7. Hand waving. Hand waving, a common gesture used for greeting, someone or saying goodbye from a distance. Okay, the next is facial expression. What is facial expression? Facial expression are changes in the face that show a person feelings or reaction without using words. So, for the examples is smiling, smiling. So, happiness, friend lines, or a positive attitude. The second are frowning, frowning. Frowning indicates sadness, confusing, or dissatisfaction. So, number 3 is winking. Often used to express humor, signal a secret, or show closeness. So, the last is widening the eyes. Widening the eyes, used to express surprise and disbelief. Okay, that's all for me about nonverbal communication from body movement or gesture and facial expression. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
I will explain the importance from nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is very important in our daily life. Many messages we send are not only from the words we speak but also from our facial expression, body movements and eye contact, tone of voice, and the distance between people when they talk. These nonverbal signals can show our really feelings even when we do not speak. For example, when a person smiles, it usually shows that they are happy and friendly. When someone crosses their arms, it might show that they are not comfortable or do not agree. Nonverbal communication also helps make our message clear. When we speak with expression and gesture, the listener can understand us better. In some situations, nonverbal communication can even replace words. A simple nod can show agreement, and shaking the head can show disagreement. A hug can show care and support when words are difficult to say. Understanding nonverbal communication is also important for building good relationships. It helps us show respect, empathy, and kindness to others. When we pay attention to others' body language, we can know how they feel and respond in a better way. They can prevent misunderstanding and make communication more effective. Therefore, learning and using nonverbal communication is a useful skill for school, work, and everyday life. For the example is eye contact. Eye contact is powerful aspect of nonverbal communication and is often considered a window to a person's soul. Through eye contact, a person can convey confidence, interest, attention, or even tension. For example, when speaking with another person, steady, focused gaze indicates that you are truly paying attention and respecting the person you're talking to. Conversely, avoiding eye contact can be interpreted as discomfort, or dishonest. Furthermore, the meaning of eye contact can vary across cultural contexts. In some cultures, prolonged eye contact is considered impolite, is considered impolite, when in others it indicates offense and respect. And then for the example is touch. Touch is highly personal form of nonverbal communication that can convey a variety of emotional meanings. For example, a firm's hands shake conveys confidence and goodwill, while a pat on the back can signal support or praise. Touch can take the form of a hug that conveys affection, empathy, or comfort. However, it's important to understand that touch is also heavily influenced by culture, context, and the relationship between individuals. Some people may feel comfortable with physical touch, while others may find it distracting or uncomfortable. And then for the example, distance. Uh, the physical distance maintained during interaction is called proxemics and has important social significance. Close distance typically indicate emotional closeness and intimacy, such as when speaking with family or close friends. Conversely, greater distance are often used to respect privacy or convey formality, such as when communicating with uh, strangers. This distance can vary depending on the norms and culture of a particular environment. For the example, in someone, for example, in some culture, people maintain a greater distance than in others, which are more relaxed. And then for the example is touch. Touch is highly personal form of nonverbal communication that can convey a variety of emotional meanings. For example, a firm's hands shake conveys confidence and goodwill, while a pat on the back can signal support or praise. Touch can take the form of a hug that conveys affection, empathy, or comfort. However, it's important to understand that touch is also heavily influenced by culture, context, and the relationship between individuals. Some people may feel comfortable with physical touch, while others may find it distracting or uncomfortable.